Good morning. This is Mark Lefebvre from the Stearns County Soil and Water Conservation District with your conservation report. This morning I'd like to talk about the Minnesota Runoff Risk Advisory Forecast System, which is a tool designed to help farmers and commercial applicators determine the best time to apply manure. Precipitation, snowmelt, or other conditions can cause recently applied manure to move off target. The movement can decrease productivity and increase the risk of impairing local bodies of water. This model takes into account soil moisture content, forecast precipitation and temperatures, snow accumulation and melt to predict the likelihood of daily, next day, and 72-hour runoff events. The way it works is farmers and commercial manure applicators use an interactive map to locate their field and find the forecasted risk. Runoff risk is grouped into 4 categories: no runoff expected, low, moderate, and severe. When the risk is moderate or severe, it is recommended that the applicator evaluate the situation to determine if there are other locations or later dates when the application could take place. The Minnesota Department of Ag, in partnership with the National Weather Service, developed the Runoff Risk Advisory System, and it's part of a regional project. The goal of the project is to reduce manure runoff. Wisconsin, Michigan, Minnesota, and Ohio have partnered with several federal agencies and educational institutions to develop these decision support tools. The Minnesota project is funded with Clean Water funds and is a collaboration of the Minnesota Department of Ag, the National Weather Service, and other state agencies and industry partners. The easiest way to get to the interactive map is probably to do an internet search using the words Runoff Risk Advisory Forecast, or you can find a link on the Stearns SWCD website at stearnscountyswcd.net. The map is pretty self-explanatory, and it has tabs on top that include runoff risk, precipitation, soil temperature at 2 inches, and soil temperature at 6 inches. From there, you can zoom to your location. Since I'm taping this on Thursday, and it's raining out right now, as I look at the map, the single-day runoff risk for the entire state is severe / snow-covered frozen soil. The 3-day risk is lower since rain is out of the forecast, but with frozen snow-covered soil, the runoff risk is still high. To switch gears now a little, I'd like to talk about a training opportunity for farmers on nitrogen fertility management called Nitrogen Smart. This training is presented by the University of Minnesota Extension, and it's funded by the Minnesota Corn Growers and hosted by Minnesota Water Resources Center at several locations over the next few weeks, including one at Melrose at the City Center on Wednesday, March 27th. The fundamental session starts at 9 a.m. to noon, and the advanced session runs from 1 to 4 p.m. There's no cost or registration necessary, and there will be refreshments, but lunch is on your own if you plan to attend both sessions. The morning fundamentals session delivers high-quality research-based education so producers can learn the following 5 bullet points that I'd like to read. First, it's sources of nitrogen for crops. Second, how nitrogen is lost from soil and how you can reduce losses. Third, how to manage nitrogen in drainage systems. Fourth, what the nutrient reduction strategy and nitrogen fertilizer management plan mean for Minnesota producers. And finally, practices to refine nitrogen management, including split applications, alternative N fertilizers, soil and tissue testing, and nitrogen models. Starting at 1, the advanced session starts, which focuses mainly on manure management and is available to returning participants or to new participants that attended the morning fundamentals session. Again, that's in the Melrose City Center on March 27th, starting at 9 a.m. I attended a session held in St. Cloud about a month ago and thought it was very good information and well worth my time. So I would encourage farmers to attend to learn the latest about nitrogen, especially in these vulnerable groundwater areas in the county. So that wraps up my report for this morning, but if you have questions about anything I covered or any other conservation topic, you can always call our office at 320-251-7800, extension 3. This is Mark Lefebvre from the Stearns County Soil and Water Conservation District with your conservation report. And thanks for listening this morning.